What's going on, guys? It's your boy Focus, bringing you another Division 2 video. Today we're going to be looking at my build. By no means is this a perfect build. It's not flawless. It's not the best build in the world. Can be improved on, but it is very, very good in the raid. It is very good. Makes challenging missions a complete breeze. Stuff like that. So let's just dive straight into it. We're going to try to make this quick. So I'm running a Black Market M60 with the Nemesis. Sidearm doesn't matter. I only have it for the end rhythm. Is a must-have in the raid, especially on the Razorback fight, because you will go down, ads will pile up. So having that 5% chance to get your Revive Hive back is a must. The gun itself, as you can see, is hitting for 39,600 damage. Run unhinged. I personally run Allegro. It's a personal choice. You could run extra, run whatever, but I go with unhinged at all times. Run the C79 scope for the extra headshot damage. Nimble Link for the extra rate of fire. Again, personal choice. You guys can run the large pouch, the gunner large pouch, whatever you want to do. The angled grip for that extra stability, which helps on LMGs quite a bit, and the 5% damage to elite muzzle, just so that way I can get my damage to elites up as high as possible. For the mask, we're running a Murakami mask with 12,000 health. Not great, but 44% damage to elites and hard hitting. So that's the purpose of this mask, is the 54% total damage to elites. The chest piece, one piece Petrov for the LMG damage. Always rolls with skill power. It's got 15,000 armor, 18,000 health, 14.5% weapon damage with Unbreakable. Unbreakable is one of the best talents in the game. It is a must, I feel like. I mean, you can definitely get through the raid without it, but if you are struggling and constantly going down, try to get an Unbreakable build. It will save your life more times than not. Got a defensive mending mod on for the 2.5% armor, 6,000 armor. Armor on kill I don't really care about. Improvements for this chest would be armor and armor percentage instead of the health. Me personally, I don't spec into health really at all, unless, you know, it's a situation like this where it's just my health on the chest piece and whatever health rolls that just come on it. But I had to roll a more important stat. But me personally, I like to stack armor as much as I can. So I would like to get the same chest piece. Skill power will always be on it, like I said. Get armor, armor percent, and then roll my weapon damage onto it with my Unbreakable. Stuff like that. So yeah, that's the chest. The holster, I personally feel like the gunslinger holster is a must for any light machine gun build, because of the quick draw talent. Swapping to your pistol reloads all weapons. I just personally feel like that is a must, because it is, when those big guys come out in the Razorback fight, if you're out of ammo and you got a 5-second reload time, that's 5 of the 10 seconds that you're not shooting boomer, so you got to be extra quick on it. So swapping to your pistol gets you that instant reload. You're good to go on the boomers. Backpack, I'm running a Badger Tough with 3 blues and a red. The Roamer pack, So has an offensive mod slot, so I run that one. My backpack, I love it. I would like to get more total armor. A lot of room for improvement, about 5.5% on the weapon damage that I can improve. The health and the normal armor roll, they're pretty low, so could improve, but it is very difficult to find this exact backpack. There's a few guys looking for it in the clan that it just hasn't dropped for anybody in forever, but this is the backpack I'll use on pretty much every build because of the 3 blues and 1 red. For the gloves, now I have these ones, which are my 9% LMG that's capped with Devastating. Me personally, I like running these with 15% headshot damage, because I'm gaining 2% LMG damage, but losing 5% all weapon damage. But since I'm only using my LMG, and I've gotten pretty good with the aiming of it and can hit my headshots, I like to go with the extra 15% headshot damage, and then you add on the 20, I think it's 25% from the Nemesis, so an extra 40% headshot damage on my LMG really helps on the big guys. On the Razorback fight, really helps with Boomer at the beginning. It's pretty much good for anything. It's my headshots hit really hard, so I prefer these gloves. They're a Murakami, so the two-piece Murakami gives me the hazard protection. That's what I did it for. Hazard protection, I don't want to say it's a must, but it is extremely, extremely helpful on the second boss in the raid, Weasel, because that purple gas will start eating away at your health. Hazard protection helps counter that a little bit, so I've got 10% hazard protection. Could definitely do more, but that's what I got. For an Unbreakable build, I feel like the Gilligard knee pads are a must, an absolute must, because they've got the blue attribute, 2 defensive mod slots. It'll always come with that. The attribute may be different, but it always come with 2 defensive mod slots. Me personally, and from doing my own little test, armor percent is always going to be better than just a flat armor number, because, I mean, 11% of 250k is 25,000, and if the max roll on the knee pad for just regular armor isn't above that, percent is going to be better. Patience. This is something I see a lot of people that like we bring into the raid with us. They're not running patience, and patience is 1,000% a must in this raid. On the Boomer fight, you can't really just like sit and cover for a super long time, but if you could sit and cover for the 5 seconds, drop a chem heal, you'll be up to full armor pretty quick. But the Razorback fight, you are almost always in cover, so patience is an absolute must. I can't recommend that anymore. Running the chem launcher and the revive hive. So that's that. After switching the gloves, my LMG hits for 39,000, not 39,600. Still very good damage with Unbreakable. I've got a lot of survivability with the 300,000 armor, 81,000 health. Skill power, I don't really worry about. I'll worry about a little bit more once Title Update 5 comes out and they make all the fixes and changes to it. But let's take a look at our stats. As you can see, I've got everything unlocked except for the sleight of hand, because I don't use my pistol ever. And Optimist. What do I have Optimist on? Okay, we gotta hold up. Where is Optimist? Okay, oh, it's on my pistol, so that doesn't matter. Like I said, I only use it for in rhythm because that enemy kills have a 5% chance to refresh. Active skill cooldowns, very good in the raid. That's another one of those must-have things. Even if you can only get it on your pistol, just throw it on your pistol and you're good. But as you can see, 39,000 weapon damage, 0% crit hit chance because I don't really care about it. 25% critical hit damage. Again, I have 0 chance, so that's not going to matter. Here's what I like. It's the 80% headshot damage plus the 20 or 25 from the Nemesis. So my headshots are hitting for over 100%. Reload time, again, 5.6 seconds. That's why this holster I feel like is a must for any LMG build, because 2% reload speed bonus is not going to do anything. Got 40% stability. The Unhinged takes off 25% weapon handling, so it's a nice little balance there. 48.5% all weapon damage, 48% LMG damage bonus. So I don't know if those are just added together or what, but if they are, sitting at 96.5%, so that's very, very good. With 71% damage to elites. My personal preference, I feel like it's more important to stack your all weapon and your weapon specific damage before damage to elites. Obviously, damage to elites is very important, but the more all weapon and weapon specific damage that you have, the more you'll actually hit for because of your damage to elites. And keep in mind, not everything in this game is an elite enemy. In the raid, there are red bars, um, and they will completely ruin your day if you just stack into damage to elites and have nothing else, and you can't take out a red bar. It's awful. So I would say stack all weapon and your weapon specific first, but definitely make sure your mask has damage to elites, because that's a big chunk of it. If you can get a mask with, the damage to elites attribute and the hard hitting talent, that's well over half your damage to elites right there. So definitely do that, and that'll help you out a lot. 304,000 armor, 81,000 health. I have no armor on kill, no armor regen, no health on kill. 10% hazard protection, like I said, that's just enough for me. That is like the absolute bare minimum with my health to survive that second boss fight when the purple gas, really starts taking effect. Almost 2,000 chem launcher skill power, 3,100 hive skill power. Again, does not matter to me. But yeah, this is my build. This is my LMG build. Working on my aces and eights and a assault rifle build. But just figured I would show you guys my build, so that way if you're not sure where to go with it, you can kind of use this as a guideline. One thing I will say is do not try to copy my build exactly. Not because it's like I don't want you to. If you can, more power to you. But the odds of you finding the exact pieces that I have are almost impossible with RNG in this game. So just use any videos you see, whether it's mine or ZJ or any other content creator on YouTube. Just use them as a guideline. I'd say the must, Gilguard knee pads with patience, unless you are running an assault rifle. If you're running an assault rifle in the raid, run the Fenris knee pads so you can get patience and hard hitting on them, and then you'll be set there. But for an LMG build, I like to run the Petrov chest piece. Gives me a little bit of skill power. The gunslinger holster has a skill mod slot. All my offensive mods have 4% LMG with 1.5% weapon damage. Except this one. This one is a 2% weapon with 4% LMG, so that's a very good one. But yeah, just stack your mods up. Try to run Unbreakable if you can. I know 11 blues can be a little bit difficult, so just any backpack with 3 blues, or even 2 blues and a red with a blue mod slot, or the Gilguard knee pads. It's a great way to start because that's 3 blues right off the bat. But yeah, just keep working that build up. Slowly but surely you'll get there. Just, find a few pieces that you need, get them into your build, and just start improving it from there. One improvement I would like to make on my build personally is I would like to run a second piece of Gila instead of 2-piece Murakami, just because 2-piece Gila will give me 20% hazard protection, whereas 2-piece Murakami give me 10. So that's one switch I would make to my build. You guys just run with it, get your best build possible. Armor and DPS that's the main focus. You got to have survivability in the raid, and you got to be able to do damage in the raid, because those ads are crazy. So just be ready for that when you come into it. If you're in our clan and you run with us, just be ready. But that is my build. As I said, it's not perfect. It's not the best build out there, but it is a very good build, and it does do well in the raid. I've got a few clears, no phenomenal times, but I will have videos of the clears on my page pretty much anytime we clear with the clan or help some new people through for the first time, whatever. Just fun little moments that we have as a group. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. It's always appreciated. Make sure you click the bell icon so that way you get notified anytime I drop a video. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!